Hello, everybody. I'm Neve, and unfortunately, I can't be there with you today. But I have been working with Eugene Raymond since they started their journey in Connacht Fibre. I'm working on the administration side of the company, so a bit behind the scenes, but just to let you know a little bit about myself before you hear my voice for the next few minutes as we go through the slides. So today, I'm going to be presenting to you a presentation on Connacht Fibre. As we go along the slides, I will explain in a bit more detail what they are about. We are so excited to share with you a bit about our journey so far and showcasing just what we want to achieve. We will go through the slides, then we will show you some examples of current successful processing facilities in the UK and Europe. After this, Eugene Raymond will be on hand to answer any follow-up questions you may have. Connacht Fibre, enabling sustainable construction and growing farmers' profits. Connacht Fibre will process crops to supply biomaterials for the construction industry, creating advanced materials from agriculture. Here you can see a picture of the hemp plant. On the left, you will see the herd, which is the inner core of the plant. On the right, you will see the fibre, which is the outer layer of the plant. After the hemp plant is processed into industrial herd and fibre, this can be used in many ways. Examples of uses of herd. As we can see in pictures here, we have hempcrete blocks, herd floorboards, utensils made from the herd, and further herd boards. On the right is uses of fibre, showing car door panels, hemp insulation, corrugated sheeting, and mattresses made from hemp. Here on the screen now you will see an example of industrial fibre processing facility. We will show videos of these in use later on in the presentation. Regenerating the economy and the land. Sustainable farming, boosting soil, health and farmer profits. 1. Contract local farmers for industrial fibre cultivation. 2. Manufacture organic fertilizer for these farms. 3. Implement carbon sequestration strategies. 4. Process industrial fibre for construction industry sales. Entry market. Domestic construction. Revolutionising building materials with sustainability and efficiency. High quality herd for residential dwellings. Herd with binder for wall construction. Fibre used for insulation. Performance and price advantages. Distribution through our partners and home builders. Our future targets are modular home builders and export for domestic construction and other applications in the EU and the UK. Now we will look at our main market drivers. Our main market drivers are increasing health and safety requirements, as our product would be a bio-based material, which are fully breathable and contain no VOCs. VOCs, volatile organic compounds, as our product would be a bio-based material, which are fully breathable and contain no VOCs. VOCs are volatile organic compounds, which have been known to be linked to cancer, and they present in polymer-based installation materials, which has been linked to black mold and causing respiratory diseases. We also have reduced globalization. Hempcrete is energy efficient, and the products are grown and manufactured locally, meaning will beat the rise in energy costs and supply chain disruption. Another market driver for us would be carbon sequestration, as we are regenerative farming, which will enable monetization through subsidies and offsetting. Here you will see a little bit more about carbon credits. Sequestering carbon is switching from conventional to regenerative farming practices, whereby we monitor, report and verify soil regeneration. Carbon sequestered by our biomaterial crops, and it is also locked into our buildings and structures. Credits from this then are sold to large corporates with the inability to impact their carbon usage in any meaningful way. Carbon credits in the development world have failed due to corruption. Advanced economies will enable tighter controls and greater regulation. Therefore, we will see a price premium. We see this as the future of regenerative farming, Our mission is empowering farmers and enabling the agricultural industry to grow industrial fibre crops using regenerative farming practices that heal the land and enrich farmers' lives. Connacht Fibre will process these crops to supply biomaterials for the construction industry. By adopting regenerative practices, soil carbon can be increased by up to 40%, reversing damage and vastly improving agricultural sustainability. Another route to market is organic fertiliser. Revitalising soil health. In 1723, soil carbon was 30%. Now it's under 3%. Organic fertiliser can repair damaged fields and damaged soils. Organic fertiliser can include a mixture of biochar and compost. Farmyard waste, organic matter, can be used to create biochar and compost, increase yields and enable carbon accreditation. Operations. 1. Supply chain. Consultative, supportive relationship maintained with farmers. Quality standards required linked to regenerative practices within 50 km radius of the facility. Fertiliser supplier. Fertiliser is 25% of growing cost. Offers cost saving for farmers, greater vertical integration, and we'll have world leading expertise. Soil management is critical. Consultancy needed for soil analysis and integration of regenerative techniques. Possible partnership for carbon credit monetisation. We will also have local employment opportunities. As our operations, we'll need machine operators, plant engineers. For our supply chain management, we will need agricultural advisors and quality managers. Then, of course, we will have indirect employment with agricultural contractors who will be hired by farmers to plant, harvest, and transport the fibre, and organic fertiliser production will create further employment. Employment timeline. In year 1 to 2, the directors will operate, processing, and undertake carbon measurements. Indirect employment will be given through local contractors, totaling 1,200 hours. In year 2 to 4, we see directors will move into management functions. We'll have 2 to 3 machine operators required for processing, 1 agricultural advisor, 1 quality manager, and indirect employment will be given through local contractors, totaling 6,000 hours. In year 5, we expect to see 7 to 10 employees. Every additional 500 acres under management will create 2 further roles. Indirect employment through local contractors, totaling 9,000 hours of contracting business worth 465,000 will be given to the local economy. Risk and competition. Supply chain. Quality control. Develop SOP and legally bind payments. Increase costs. Organic fertiliser supply. Our competitors. Customer acquisition. Create certified carbon negative materials. Local competitors. Partner and offer franchise model, co-op type agreement. Multiple revenue streams. Our setup costs. Our investment required. Total 500,000. Private 300,000. Year 1 100,000. Year 2 200,000. Government backend. Year 1 200,000. Our capital expenditure will be equipment. Year 1 280,000. Year 2 100,000. Here we look at our profit and loss projections over the next 4 years. In 2024, we see a net profit of 0. In 2025, a net profit of 70,187. In 2026, a net profit of 230,846. In 2027, a net profit of 543,298. And in 2028, a net profit of 970,651. There are also further opportunities, one being regenerative farming expansion. Fertiliser could be manufactured and supplied. Knowledge can be utilised for other farming systems. Yield increase. Yield from land will increase as regenerative techniques are applied, 50 to 100%. Regional expansion. Partners could be onboarded for expansion in each region. And seed supply. Supplying seed and inoculating to increase yield. Now we will look at some videos of successful processing plants across the UK and Europe. Thanks so much for listening along today.